to talk more with the Republican Congressman of Utah, Burgess Owens, Vice Chairman of the Education and Workforce Committees. Congressman Owens, great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Same here, Anna. Looking forward to chatting with you for sure.
So 5 of your Republican colleagues on the Education and Workforce Committee went to Harvard. What are they saying about all this?
Well, those are Republicans that are conservative realize the same thing that we're realizing, that Harvard has lost its way. The mission to Harvard is to make sure we get the best minds in our country to make sure we move our country forward. Unfortunately, it's been indoctrinating our kids over the last few decades, where kids coming out without a real sense of who we are and pride in our country. So at the end of the day, Harvard is a private school, and they should be able to teach the way they want to, but they don't deserve, they're not entitled to taxpayer dollars. They have $53 billion in endowments. So let them use their endowments, continue to do what they're doing, and I think it's a great idea. Just they're a private institution. Let them be treated like private institutions, and not get the tax breaks that they're expected to have when we expect them to be working with our kids in a certain way. So we're going to make sure we all get that tied down for sure.
All right. Look, I hear you. So are you saying this is just for institutions like Harvard, which may not be, complying and bending the knee to President Trump? Or are you saying private institutions across the country should not be getting taxpayer dollars?
No, I'm saying private institutions, if we want a return on investment. And a return on investment means that we're teaching our kids how to produce and thrive in our country. If we're teaching them how to hate, how to divide each other, I think it was Harvard that has actually black-only graduations and gay-only black graduations. That is not the American way. That is a Marxist ideology, and we need to get away from it. So they have an option. Go with the way that our country is designed our institutions in the past to move forward, or if they want to say, I'm not going to do that, then just don't expect taxpayers' dollars.
Look, I'm not sure if you had the opportunity to watch the White House briefing today, but the administration made the issue of anti-Semitism central to their defense of the funding freeze. So do you think they will backtrack on other things like merit-based admissions and eliminating DEI at Harvard?
Well, that's the problem with Harvard is that anti-Semitism is an outgrowth of DEI and all the other divisive ideologies they've been teaching. So we have to get back to merit. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down. Our country is not about looking at each other from outside in instead of inside out. It's about accepting each other, our differences, but also deciding that merit is the way we grow our country. So we have to make sure that all of the above, DEI needs to go, anything that's divisive needs to go, and anti-Semitism, anything that deals with racism in terms of blacks being in only black dorms, that stuff is in the 1960s. We need to get away from that as soon as we can.
And Congressman Owens, I know you're also backing this High-Quality Charter Schools Act. Tell us a little bit about that and why you think it's important for our kids in our education.
Because we have to have choice. The reason why we are where we are today is that certain places allowed our parents to have a choice to get out of bad schools. Charter schools have proven themselves to be extremely successful. They're teaching the right kind of thought process, they're thinking respect of others. And you see a charter right next to a public. The charter is always shining out because the kids are being focused on in their education. We do make sure that every child in this country, whether it be charter, whether it be parochial, we have something else called Educational Choice and Children's Act that's coming out. Choice is the bottom line. That is the best way to get merit and make sure that even the public school systems will grow themselves and become much better when there's competition.
Congressman, we're out of time, but just one beat on this, because the pushback on this is that these failing schools will fail even further, and kids who are low income and they don't have parents who are going to get online and go through the rigmarole to be part of these charter schools and be part of school choice are going to fall through the cracks.
Anna, I've been hearing that for 50 years. If they're failing schools, they need to go out of business. There's one reason they're in business is to make sure our kids are thriving. Anything that fails in our country, anything that is pushing 7% of failure in terms of reading and writing, don't need to be teaching our kids. So let's not think about the institution. Let's think about our kids. How many kids we're losing while these failing schools continue to give us this whole thing that we need to survive. We need to make sure we keep our black kids here. No, we need to make sure kids are going where they can thrive, grow, and live the American dream. Enough of this institutional focus.
Well, they're our future, and we don't want to be falling behind the rest of the world. Congressman Burgess Owens, thanks for your time.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.